Hi, I'm Manisha Penmatsa from Kireetigroup, Director Operations. The topics we are going to cover today: what MOOWR actually is, how the duty deferral actually works, who qualifies, and what makes MOOWR different. If you import machinery, raw materials, or components for manufacturing, you have probably paid custom duty upfront before production even starts. There's a scheme that lets you defer that duty instead. It's called MOOWR. And here's how it actually works. MOOWR stands for Manufacture and Other Operations in Warehouse Regulations. It runs under Section 58 and 65 of the Customs Act 1962, along with the Manufacture and Other Operations in Warehouse Regulations 2019. It's also backed by a circular from the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, or CBIC, Circular 34 of 2019, dated on 1st of October 2019. In plain terms, you get a license for a private bonded warehouse. You bring capital goods, raw materials, and components into that warehouse, and you don't pay custom duty at the point of import. CBIC administers the scheme through your jurisdictional principal commissioner or commissioner of customs. And unlike some other duty schemes, there are no fixed application windows. You can apply whenever you're ready. Here's the part that trips people up. MOOWR doesn't actually waive duty, it defers it. The duty sits parked until one of two things happens: clear the goods or the finished product made from them for sale in the domestic market, and the duty becomes payable at that particular point of time. But export the finished goods instead, and no custom duty is ever payable on the imported inputs that went into them. The deferral isn't limited to basic custom duty. It covers integrated goods and service tax, or IGST, along with social welfare surcharge, compensation cess, and anti-dumping duty or safeguard duty where those apply. That's a working capital advantage from day one of import, not something you wait for a full year to see. Here's what really separates MOOWR from schemes like Export Promotion Capital Goods Scheme, or EPCG, and Advance Authorization. There's no mandatory export obligation. You don't have to commit to exporting a fixed share of what you produce, sell domestically, export, or do both. There's no minimum export target and no penalty for selling at home. MOOWR is open to new businesses and existing ones. It isn't restricted to export-oriented units, and it isn't limited to any one industry. There's no application deadline either. You can apply anytime through the ICEGATE portal. For an example, take an auto components manufacturer in Pune, importing machinery and inputs, selling 40% of output domestically and exporting the rest. Under MOOWR, the duty of the inputs behind that exported 60% is exempted altogether. The duty on the inputs behind the domestic 40% only becomes payable once those goods leave the warehouse for the domestic market. Now, MOOWR isn't free of paperwork. You are taking on bonds, insurance, and monthly returns to keep the license active. And that's exactly what we will cover in the next video. This is a general information, not advice for your specific import setup. Rules can change, so please confirm current provisions or speak with our team. If you want to know whether MOOWR fits your import profile, book a consultation with our team. The link's right below. Thanks for watching us today. Do subscribe us for more such information.